Hi there. I saw your post in Ad Skills. I understand you're looking for someone to help with your Facebook ads. We're based in the UK. We provide marketing strategy as well as more tactical side with paid traffic such as Google and Facebook ads. I thought I'd shoot you a quick video. I had a quick look for your website and picked up a few points that you might find of interest. Um, so looking at your website looks great. Um, what we look at when we're working with a client is first of all, we look at making sure the website is converting as much as possible. Um, it's a bit like a leaky bucket. We don't want to pour water into a leaky bucket. So to maximize the benefit of your ad revenue, we work with you to ensure that you're converting and are profitable. It would be useful to know actually what your conversion rates and how profitable your current ads are, because I see you recently started running some ads on Facebook. Um, so that'll be useful information. You've got a very nice clear call to action here, which is great, and some other nice things. What I thought was useful is to look at is the Page Insight tool. I don't know if you're familiar with this, but this measures the page speed, loading speed of your website. Um, this is fairly important. If your page is loading slowly, you're going to lose a lot of traffic. A lot of people, after a couple of seconds, if the page doesn't load, they'll disappear. And if you're paying for that traffic, again, you're sort of throwing money into the waste bin. Um, I've seen worse, but I think you do need to think about trying to increase the your page speed of your website. Desktop's 52. This is an overall score out of 100. 100 obviously being the highest in green. You're in the middle somewhere, and there's some sort of very technical stuff here that sort of indicates why it's taking time to load. It's quite often images and code that's blocking the loading. And then if you look at mobile, you're on 46. Google, well, more and more people are using mobile. I'd be interested to know what your split of traffic is. But it also counts, Google counts as very important when it comes to ranking in terms of your mobile page performance as well. Again, you've got some stuff going on here that I recommend you speed up before spending too much on your traffic. I had a quick look at one of your competitors. I had a very quick look. If we work with you, we'll go into a lot more detail. They may or may not be your competitors. They are a little bit indirect. They're based in New Zealand. It was a quick search of something similar, but I'm sure there are probably some better competitors to look at. But it gave us something just to compare with. And if you look on their website, we'll to the homepage actually. It's getting a bit slow as well at the moment. Might be my connection. I don't know, but. Okay, so a few similarities with your website, obviously. One thing which I think is quite good, they've got a chat bot here. Some people will call you, some will email you. We're finding more and more people are using chatbots, messengers, so it's another way of contacting people and potentially converting more traffic. What I think is interesting about these guys is they've got, you can book a call with them, which is important, but they're also what we call above the fold at the top. They're offering a free book. Now, I think you've got some free tips on saving money and so on, or also costing your projects, election projects. But I should actually purchase it. Actually, I missed that. What I would recommend is giving out something free above the fold to try and capture those email leads. So people aren't necessarily going to buy straight away. They might come on. Some might contact you direct, but some might come on and then disappear. You might never see them again. But if you have something of value for free, in the industry, sort of lead magnet, you might be able to capture their email address, and then you can market to them with your emails for an email sequence, follow-ups. You can use emails on Facebook for targeting and for lookalike audiences on Facebook, which is very, very effective. So again, if you were to work with you, it'd be interesting to know how many email addresses you have at the moment and what sort of email marketing you do. But we would recommend some sort of email capture to get people on your list, and then you can sort of market your services through that. They haven't done this, but we would recommend putting above the fold some of your reviews or industry credibility. So yes, people come on here if they don't know you. It'll be good to sort of see you've got some good reviews down here, maybe those up there, or just a summary, 5-star reviews on Trustpilot or whatever it might be. So things like that, and just generally more information. I think if you put more information, blogs, The other website does podcasts and so on. That'll be good for organic traffic and for credibility as well. So I thought I'd then let's have a quick look on a tool we use sometimes called SEMrush. You may or may not be familiar with that. What I've done, I've compared your website with this website. Again, we could look at other websites, so it may or may not be relevant to you. They are in New Zealand, clearly. But it gives you an idea as to where they're getting their traffic from. So often I think when it comes to marketing, it's good to look at your competitors, see what's working for them, emulate that rather than reinvent the wheel. Although it's possible also that people are missing a trick too. But I think it's a good starting point. You'll see these guys, they're getting traffic from direct search and organic search. They're not actually getting much registered here on social. This is a tool. It's not 100% accurate. We could dig around in their Facebook account and see if they're advertising on Facebook and Instagram and so on. But it would certainly imply from this anyway, they're not getting this coming. I think you can see Google Organics where most of their traffic and then some direct. Now, the interesting thing with them, I was looking at sort of organic traffic and where that comes from. An initial analysis of this, I guess the comparisons didn't work out terribly useful. This one here, this is profitable trading. Again, operating in a different country, Australia, New Zealand, US, Canada, but still gives you an idea. This information here gives you the keywords they're ranking for. There's a lot of stuff, but the main stuff, so the keywords are ranking for, the position, the percentage of traffic it represents for them, the volume per month, and how difficult it is, green being easier, orange, red harder, and the higher the number, the harder. And then the cost per click if you do Google advertising. Now here, I shouldn't say 50, but I've seen higher. Again, this is a tool. It's not precise, but it gives you an idea. It seems to be, and the other stuff I saw, that a lot of the stuff's coming through, although it doesn't say it's branded traffic, actually a lot of it is. So it's profitable tradie or tradie I saw on one of the other things I was looking at. Tradie here, which is obviously work for tradesmen in New Zealand, I assume. But they're getting, monthly volume is quite high on that. There's very Electric Success podcast. What is a tradie? There's it seems to be very little ranking they've got. And here it says missing marketing for tradesmen, job leads for tradesmen, and so on. There's very little around the specific services they're providing, which is interesting. I see they also do a podcast, and they seem to have got quite a lot of reputation in the industry. They've done a lot of sort of talks offline and so on. So initially, it looks like they built up their brand offline, and not just through podcasts and word of mouth and running on offline seminars and webinars and so on. The other thing, they've got a retargeting pixel. I noticed you got a retargeting. Well, we'll jump to your Facebook page. So on your Facebook page, you're probably familiar with this. If you look at transparency, this is yours. Yeah, Profitable Tradesman. I think that's you guys. You got 2,000 followers. It's great. You're putting some your posts informational, which is good because you don't want to be purely selling your business. You want to make it value added. If we look at your ads and your library, actually, I've got one open up here already. Oops. Okay, so these are the ads. It looks like you launched. These were launched in March. I mean they're fine. They all look quite similar. I would look at testing different variations of copy, and some of the images you're testing are different. It's all around a free pricing guide. I mean, maybe that is a really key thing for your potential customers. You could try testing other stuff, other lead magnets. But I think it's a good idea to be offering a free pricing guide. I assume, if you download this is in exchange for in exchange for an email address. And it'd be interesting to know if you are remarketing the people who've come on for your ads and just generally on your website. I see you've got the Facebook pixel on there. This one. you got your Facebook pixel on there for page views. So I just wonder whether you're doing anything with that with your remarketing. So those who've been onto your website, haven't downloaded or have downloaded, or has been onto your website, whether you're targeting them with different ads and getting them to come back, because people come to a website, they might get distracted and then forget about you. So retargeting can be very powerful as well. So as can lookalike audiences I mentioned earlier on, and be also interesting about your full funnel, what your email capture and how you're contacting those. So we would typically build out, if you don't have one already, an automated email sequence, over a series of emails, sort of warming them up to try and promote your services, and then we recommend putting content out regularly to your list. So I hope that's helpful. In terms of service we offer, we can offer the marketing strategy. Where I didn't think I mentioned we're digital marketer partners. I don't know if you're familiar with Digital Marketer. They run Traffic and Conversion Summit, sort of Ryan Dice and that crew. So we're authorized to use their tools and techniques and methodologies, and we have programs that we work with them we're working on to help double the size of we're working on over 10,000 businesses worldwide. So we have a whole process so we can take people through from the first engagement with your customers through to them going through your customer journey and recommending you to other customers, which is often where we recommend we our clients focus on first. But we also do the paid traffic, and we're senior media buyers with ad skills, so we can run that for you as well. But we often recommend getting the customer journey working first, so you're optimizing that. And often people come to us with, they want help with their traffic, and traffic can be the answer. Sometimes there are other areas that can be improved first before focusing on traffic. There are a few things on your website I said as an initial thing that I think you might want to look at, and obviously we just had a very sort of scratch the surface, but if we work with you, we could go into a lot more detail. So I hope that's useful. Any questions, or if you'd like us to help further, do please get in touch. Thanks.